If you haven't already figured out by the title and thumbnail of this video, today we are talking about my goals that I have set for 2024. So let's roll that intro and get right into this video. Hey guys, it's me, Kay, and you've arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm a part-time reseller, mostly on eBay and Poshmark. I do sell locally at an antique mall, Merari, Depop, Facebook marketplaces, all of that good stuff. And like I said in the intro, today we are talking about goals. In the past, in previous years, since I've been doing goal updates, I've done them quarterly, so every 3 months, 4 in a year. You know, you guys know how the calendar works. But I recently posted, as in yesterday, I posted on my Instagram story asking if people who followed along with those would like to see them monthly instead of doing them quarterly. And all but 2 of you who responded said yes. So we're gonna start doing them monthly, which means it's now almost mid-February. I am filming this on the same day that it's going to go out, which I believe today is February 9th. So you can count on these monthly towards the middle of the month every month going forward. So we should have 12 of these by the time we wrap up the year. So let's talk about my goals. I set SMART goals. Most of you already know what that means. It just means that they're specific, measurable, attainable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. It's just something I learned along my career, and I decided to kind of implement that into my goals. So I have 3 categories and each one has 5 goals in it, so a total of 15. I have business, personal, and financial, and let's get right into it. First, on the business side, I do the business first. That way, if you guys are not interested in my real life stuff, you can click off after the business category is done. But the first one I have down here is to earn $30,000 from side hustles. This was my goal in 2023. I did not hit that, so I am trying to get there again. And this number is gonna be slightly less because I haven't gotten my official booth numbers for January yet. So minus the credit card fees, I think it's like 3% if someone uses a credit card to buy one of my items. It's gonna be minus a little bit of that from the credit cards. But as far as everything is concerned right now, the number is for January roughly $2,927.41 in profit that I have made from all of my side hustles, all of my income streams in the month of January. Off to a good start, because $30,000 divided by 12 months is, I think, $2,500. So I'm a little ahead of the game, but it's only February, so we'll see what happens with that. Next is to hit 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. Another one that's kind of a rollover from 2023 that I never hit. I didn't even hit 2,000 in 2023. I have since hit it though, and I ended January at 2,050 subscribers. So, you know, just 450 more of you guys to hit my goal. So this is the part in the video where I'm gonna say if you haven't already subscribed and you enjoy reseller content, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet. And yes, I will say that again at the end of the video. Next is to sell $5,000 on Merari. I think I sold maybe 2 items, if that, all of 2023 on Merari. And I've started using Vendoo this year in 2024, so I'm trying to kind of expand my business because more eyeballs on my items mean more opportunities for them to sell. And so far on Merari, I've only made $125.50 in sales, but it's, you know, it's new, so it's gonna take some time probably for me to build up my store on Merari. And I have the Vendoo plan that allows, I think, 250 listings a month, and I list close to, if not more than, 10 items roughly every day. So I'm not able to really pull over many old listings from, you know, listing items in 2023 that still haven't sold. So it's, like I said, slow going, but it's going. Next is to thrift at the bins 15 times. Last year I had 12. I wanted to add a few more this year. And so far in January I did twice. I went to the Boston bins and I went to the New Hampshire bins, which is the bins that I most often go to. That haul, the Boston bins haul is already up. The New Hampshire haul will be next Friday, so a week from this video coming out. and I'm going to the bins for February this coming weekend. So you guys will have lots of bins hauls coming in the near future. And then last in the business category was to reach 10,000 followers on Instagram. This is a goal I had in the past, and then I kind of just gave up on Instagram and kind of just forgot that it even existed. I posted my stories every day, but I hardly ever make actual physical posts on Instagram. So it's been hard to grow. I ended January, I started off with 7,800 exactly subscribers at the beginning of the year. I've lost 20. So I'm now at 7,780. It is what it is. It's gonna ebb and flow. So we'll probably not hit this, but it's a good goal for me to, you know, try to achieve. Let's move on to personal. The first one here is to get my half bathroom fixed. Last year it was to remodel, make over my laundry room, which I did. So far I haven't touched the half bath yet. I've been waiting for my plumber to come and fix my water heater because it decided to leak when I was about to leave the country on a cruise. And so I've been waiting to get them in here. They were kind of backed up with people from the holiday season and everything. So they did come out and fix that. So now I'm gonna try to find an electrician to come out and fix the half bathroom, but so far not completed. Next is to read 52 books. Last year, I think I read 40 or 42, something like that. So it's not too far off what I was able to accomplish last year. And I read 6 books in January. I'm trying to pull up my Goodreads to just tell you guys what I read in case you're curious. So I have read If You Would Have Told Me by John Stamos, One True Love by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. I'm probably butchering that name. The first book from Akotar, A Core of Thorns and Roses, Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and then the last book I read for January was The Storyteller, Tales of Life and Music by Dave Grohl, who somehow, I don't know as a millennial human, how I did not know that he was the drummer for Nirvana. Please eat me alive in the comments if you so desire. But yeah, I had no idea. I only knew him as Foo Fighters Dave Grohl. I don't know how I missed that in my almost 40 years of life on Earth. Okay, next is to achieve 10,000 minutes on the Peloton app. So this is all encompassing because the app is very comprehensive. It includes cycling, meditation, yoga, strength classes, classes outside, you know, walking, running outside, or even gym. You can go on the app and they'll give you a gym workout and then you take that with you to the gym and do the workout. It all counts towards the app. And I ended January with 873 minutes, so I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. 10,000 minutes in 12 months, that's a little less than 1,000 minutes per month. Next is to bring back monthly game nights. This is something I had on my goal list a few years ago now, and I didn't really pay much attention to it in 2023 because I was trying to focus on other things, but I did want to bring them back. It's just fun to kind of relax and play a couple board games. And so we did do one in January. We're about to do one soon. Her birthday is coming up. I'm about to have a 15-year-old teenager. Yikes. I don't know how I'm even old enough to have a 15-year-old, but in any case, we'll probably do one right before her birthday because her birthday is on a Monday. All right, and the last one in personal is to visit 2 new countries. You guys haven't seen a vlog for anything so far in 2023, a travel vlog. I mean 2024, a travel vlog. So yeah, I haven't been anywhere yet, but hopefully I'll be able to get this one. And the last category we're gonna talk about today is the financial. The first one in there is to invest 10% of side hustle income. In 2022, I had the same goal and then I upped it in 2023 to 20%, and I did complete that. So far so good for investing 10%. I'm just waiting on my final numbers from the booth before I can actually physically make the payment, but it's going to happen. Next is to make 2 extra mortgage payments. I do this every year since I bought my house in 2020, and I usually do one close to the middle of the year and then close to the end of the year just so I can space them out a little bit. So far I have not done either of the 2 payments for this year. Next is to reduce my car loan to $10,000. I haven't had a car loan in about 3 years and it's been fabulous. And I'm also about to have a new driver in about a year's time, since she's about to turn 15. So I'm trying to kind of get my finances in order in regards to my car loan, so that maybe I can get her a little beater car that she can drive around with. One that's still safe, obviously, but a little beater car that she can drive around with. So I'm trying to get that loan down to $10,000, and I ended January about $23,500 roughly. I pay every 2 weeks. I'm ahead of the game according to my loan payment schedule. I think it said that my next payment isn't due till like the end of March or early April, based on how much extra I've been paying. And hopefully that will just continue to grow and grow until I get it down to 10K by the end of the year. All right, next we have save $5,000 in an emergency fund. So this is going to include, hello to Clove, her appearance for this video. So this includes my 2 challenges that I did last year. I started in, I think, 2021. I put a certain dollar amount for every Thursday, the temperature at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I open up my app. I have an alert on my phone. I open up my weather app and say, I think yesterday was 46 degrees at 1 o'clock. So I put $46 into this account. It also includes any extra money that I decide to throw in there, and then it includes, I have a 26 paycheck, or just a paycheck challenge, because I get paid bi-weekly, and every week I take a different number. I started at $130, and then I decrease that by $5 every pay period until I get to the last payment of the year, which is $5, and then you have roughly $1,700 saved by the end of the year. That's just something I've continued to do for the last couple of years to have extra money, and so I want to have $5,000 in that emergency fund at the end of the year, just in case anything happens. I know, you know, a year ago, I had to replace my chimney and fix a giant hole in the side of my house. This year already, I've had to spend $1,500 replacing or fixing my water heater. So things come up as a homeowner, as a mom, life happens. And so I just want to have money set aside that I can take care of things when they come up. And then the last goal that we're going to talk about today is to complete a no spend month. This did have a caveat attached to it when I did the announcement earlier in January, that it does not relate to my business. So this is a personal only no spend month. I could have put it under the personal category, but A, I already had 5 things there, and B, it is also related to finance, because I'm not spending money on anything that's not a necessity. So I mean, obviously I have to spend money on food like groceries, but this means I'm not spending money on eating out, anything that isn't a necessity to my being, my living, you know, you get it. So that's the last one, and that's how I've been doing so far this year. So far so good. I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic. Things can always change, as I found out in the summer of 2023 when my world kind of crashed down around me, and my daughter's health kind of took a nosedive. So crossing my fingers that everything goes according to plan this year and we don't have any nasty surprises. She's doing well, everything's going smoothly. Yes, it sucks with her having diabetes, but we're adjusting, we're doing the damn thing because we don't really have another choice. So hopefully that just continues to go the path that it's going and everything goes smoothly. So let me know down below if you guys have goals for this year, how they're going so far. I know we're only a month into the year. I mean, we're almost a month and a half into the year, but as far as one complete month in the year so far, hopefully it's going well for you too, but feel free to leave me comments, ask me any questions down in the comments below. If you need me to go into more detail about anything, I am happy to answer your questions. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed it at any point, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube to know what type of content you enjoy seeing from me. And as I said towards the beginning of this video, if you're not already subscribed and you would like to help me on my goal to hit 2,500 subscribers on YouTube this year, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.